from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. First carry for their fullback. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Locke. Open man is Anderson. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Locke off of play action. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Tanner Muse gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And he finds McLaurin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now the second down throw on target, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again, Kirkpatrick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Kirkpatrick. He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 33-yard
line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
3rd down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Kirkpatrick. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Run for Pollard. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3. Broncos nothing.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Locke working out of the gun. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
First down.
Operating from the gun. Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Throwing on 1st down. Kirkpatrick. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And they'll try to run the option here. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
This one out quickly to Watkins. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the gun, Kirkpatrick. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Good.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Stepping, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Dolphins 10. Broncos nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Pollard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Flushed out right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll run on first down. Wilkinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Kirkpatrick. And his throw is incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Kirkpatrick. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw again. And this is caught by Watkins for a Miami touchdown.
Touchdown.
Quez Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Somebody's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lock. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Lock. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson, and that'll bring up second down. Off the play fake, Kirkpatrick. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20. A big play there for the Dolphins. 41 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Kirkpatrick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Here's Robinson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
To throw on 2nd down, Kirkpatrick. Evans has it left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
7-yard line.
From the gun, Kirkpatrick into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Here's Locke to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This time he'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Kirkpatrick. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Kirkpatrick. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it's third down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. From the gun, Kirkpatrick. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now Locke. And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's fielded at the 45. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilkinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kirkpatrick looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Broncos 9. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Locke now on 1st down. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Yards on the play, but it's third down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick 6. But, look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson. And now it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Kirkpatrick. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They look to throw. It's Locke. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Locke, gotta have this one. And he's gonna be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Myles Garrett, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Tuck it and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off play action. Kirkpatrick. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. From the gun, Kirkpatrick. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Kirkpatrick. Flush to his right. Going for it all. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Looking to throw. Kirkpatrick to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson, but it'll be second and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. To throw on second down. Kirkpatrick letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Troy Pride. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Today's final score, Dolphins 40.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They model this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to LA to take on the Rams.